All right, guys, we're back here with Jason in Yakima, Washington. How's it going, Jason?
It's going all right.
How old are you, bro?
I'm 37.
37. You
Yeah.
look younger than that.
Oh yeah, no, I get that a lot.
You're lucky, dude. I look older than my age. Are you from Yakima?
Well, I was born in Oregon, but I've been over here since I was like 3, down here in Toppenish.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Are you from Toppenish?
Well,
Is your
what
family
kind-
from Toppenish as well?
yeah, they're from right there.
Are you Native American?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
need you to not do it right here on the concrete.
Oh, the interview?
Yeah, I just need everyone cleared off the property right now.
Can I do it right here on the asphalt?
I don't really care. It'd probably be better if you did it on the other side of the car, just because I don't know how strict my boss is in town right now. So I kind of
Okay. Yeah, we can move. All right, man. We had to move, but anyway, back to what we were saying. So, you have family in Toppenish and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Do you have any family that's currently out here in the streets as well in the struggle?
Yeah. I'm like, well, there's been like I've had family in the struggle like growing up, and you know it's just the way life is. It's just a cycle, you know.
For sure.
And you know we're all part of the cycle. And,
Would you mind saying like who of your family's out here as well? I might know them.
well, I don't really like name wise. You know, I
Yeah.
just don't like saying nobody's name. It's just
I feel
not
it, bro.
me.
It's all good. It's all
And
good. So how long have you been out here in the streets, bro?
me, I've been out here probably like cause I ended up in prison and then I got out. I was doing good for a little bit, but then I fell off and I just got into what I'm doing right now. Really, just
How long were you in prison for?
a couple years, 2 years, 24 months. I was supposed to do 30 on some other stuff, you know. But
What'd you go to prison for?
it was no contact violations. You know, those are no joke. They're cracking down on those, and
For sure.
yeah, wrong
What
place,
kinds
wrong
of things
time.
did you have to go through in prison?
Well, like it's just the transition phase. It's just a phase, you know, that you go through to try and better yourself,
For
to
sure.
not end up in places like that.
How
Or-
do you feel being in prison has made it easier, or I don't want to say. How do you feel it's made it for you being out here in the streets? Is there
Um,
similarities, differences?
Nah, it's just, well, I'm like, you get like a. No, it's not really the same because you get free foods and all that. You get 3 hots in the cot, and you know you have sweat or whatever, you know, whatever
And the
it may be.
temperature's regulated, right, inside
Yeah.
the building and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
so, you know.
But like in there, you got to watch your back, right? And out here, you got to watch your back too.
Yeah, I'm
Do you
like.
feel like that part of it kind of helped you?
Yeah, it's like kind of similar in a way.
Yeah.
You know, it's
yeah.
just just different people, and like people that got their own kind of cliques or whatever, you know, whatever it may be. But
For sure.
other than that, it's kind of the same, I guess, once you look at it.
And do you do any drugs out here in the streets?
Yeah, well, there's, you know, a lot of people do drugs, you know.
For sure.
I'm like, shoot. Some people say tobacco's a drug, but it comes from the earth, you know, so or marijuana, you know, it comes from the earth too. So, you know, I think it's a plant. Well, it's a plant, but, you know, it's just some people just have their opinions.
What kind of drugs do you do, bro, if you don't mind me asking?
Me, I like messing around, so, you know, like meth. I'll do methamphetamines, you know, and because I like staying active, being up and all that, you know. But that's just me.
Do you do the blues at all?
Blues, yeah, I can fuck with blues, you know.
How many blues do you usually do a day?
Shoot, man. I can do up to 10, 15. Just depends.
How do you compare, bro, meth and blues, the high?
It's not the same at all because one's a upper and one's a downer. And I'd rather be right now. I never used to like being like down and shit because I like being active. You know, I like staying productive and all that. But I guess it's just the feeling. You know, it's just the effects of it.
Which one of them do you feel like is harder for you to walk away from?
Probably the blues because it has different stuff like you get cold out of nowhere, and you know it can be hot and all that.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
there's just a lot of different aspects of the drug that just bring you back to it. You know, and you start kicking in, and you know, could be your back hurting or your legs, or you know,
For
just
sure.
looking at this car going by or something. You know.
Yeah. Do you have any kids?
Yeah, I got a couple kids. They're just sadly they're like in the kind of like a CPS, but it's just
The state has them.
yeah.
How old are they?
One just turned 6 yesterday, and then the other one's 10. He's born on Christmas, so.
Were you able to get a hold of the one that just had their birthday yesterday?
Now I don't know where he's at, and just
No.
well they don't they can give us visitations and all that, but it's just something else. No.
I heard it's pretty difficult. That you
Yeah.
got to set up all kinds of appointments and stuff like that.
Yeah, they make you jump through a lot of hoops. So, well, it just depends on your case.
For sure.
Like if
Yeah.
you're like involved with alcohol or drugs, and you know.
Everybody's case is different for sure, bro.
Yeah.
Do you yourself do you do alcohol?
Yeah.
And do you feel like you struggle with alcohol at all?
No.
That's
I'm
good,
like,
bro.
well, I used to do alcohol a lot. You know, I used to drink. That's all I used to do was just drink.
Uh-huh.
And I used to drink 40s when they were glass. You know, they glass bottles, but now they're all plastic and weak. You know, so. But I just choose to do drugs.
So what would you attribute to you becoming homeless?
Really nothing. Is just my decision making, and you know, just the loss of family, really.
For sure. Do you have a message for the youth about homelessness?
It's the struggle is real, and you know, just keep your head up, and you know, just stay positive, and things will be all right.
How do you feel that homeless treat other homeless?
We all treat each other the same. It's just people's mentality.
For sure.
You know, that just day by day thing. You know.
Yeah. And how do you feel that average people treat homeless?
Some are actually good to us. You know. You know,
Uh-huh.
some are just like they're one of us. But then there's others like, you know, this just people that just think they're way better than us. You know,
For
like
sure.
you know, they
What-
breathe just like us and everything else. You know, it's kind of sad.
What's the nicest thing somebody has done for you out here in the streets?
I can't say like I can't single out just one person. You know, there's a lot of different things that come about. Like it's just day by day thing, you know, and just there's some people that do have a heart, and that then some days they don't think there's a God, but then some days you think there is. You know, it's
sure.
just it's all right. You know, I'm like everything's gonna be all right, and if you can hack it, then try it. But I suggest you don't, because it's no fun unless you make it.
For sure, bro. What message do you have for your family or friends if they end up seeing this video?
I don't know. That I love them, and that, you know, shoot, I didn't wish to be out here, but here I am. And all I can ask for is just to forgiveness or whatever, and hopefully I can
For sure, bro.
make it
Would
better.
you be okay with doing a follow-up interview in the future?
Yeah,
And would you be okay with me posting this on my YouTube channel?
whatever, yeah, it's all good.
I appreciate it, bro.
Yeah.